lights off. Jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about?
Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. They run here with Dowdle. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A running play, it's Dowdle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Prescott now. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, 47.
And again, it's Prescott. Too long a coverage sack, down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. A man who was both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Achane. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a toss right side. Achane with it. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Achane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. Down at the 25.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Quick throw there is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 47 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd down and 8. A give left side. Here's Achane. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Go ahead.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. First and goal from the 6. Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane as the 1st half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Prescott. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Ready.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, back to Achane. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Mozzie Smith, he's the one who got in there and made that play defensively.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
This is Smith with a grab. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
They'll run. Achane.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Ready.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Steps away. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Solo left Zion. G, out!
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
On the run, it's Dowdle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
There we go.
To the air again, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and goal. Dowdle will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
This is 1st and 10.
There we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
There we go. Kill.
Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Down the right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Kevontae Turpin, 61 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Throwing Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Tua.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Dak. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Tua.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Tua.
That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So it's the Dolphins who are going to get the football first here as we are back underway now in overtime. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning point. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
There we go.
They run again with Dowdle.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Going to 53. 26.
Now what can Prescott do in the OT?
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second and 5.
There we go. 26.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
26.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to